Moving on, staying in the the NFC East, AFC West matchup. We are going all the way to Monday Night Football. Oh, this is going to be a tough one, folks. We've only got one Monday Night Football game this week, thank goodness. But it is the Washington Commanders heading to Kansas City, who has very, very much figured it out. Kansas City is 10.5-point favorites. 48 is the over-under in terms of the money line, plus 410 for the Commanders, minus 585 for the Chiefs. Raider Jim, I'll let you get this one started with the AFC West being home. Commanders at Chiefs.
You know, it took them 5-6 weeks, but slowly but surely, here come the Chiefs, and Patrick Mahomes is doing his thing, and he's going to do it. And like they did, there's a 35% chance that it's going to be showers in Kansas City on Monday night, and that's not going to bode well for anybody. Watch for the Kansas City offense to just go ahead and get the yards they need to get. Maybe not necessarily the big plays, just chew away at it. Even Kelce's coming around.
Mm-hmm.
He looked much better the last couple weeks. He's going to continue to look a little better. I think he's finally got his head straight. Washington, though, even against the Kansas City defense, which isn't the most stout that there is, I think Kansas City is going to have a good game, get to the quarterback, make him run, make him hurry, and then that's going to cause turnovers. I like Kansas City in this one. Again, I'm not going to touch the spread. Over under 46.5. Got to go under this one because, again, I don't see Washington putting up the points, and I don't see Kansas City risking anything to try to run up a score.
I agree. At least on the over-under, I definitely see an under here. I think Kansas City's going to realize pretty quickly, hey, we can pretty much do whatever we want. Jayden Daniels is not going to be playing. I believe that was announced, or at least highly, highly unlikely. And just by the spread, I think, when I was putting this together, you were kind of like, oh, okay, that kind of tells me all I need to know in this one. Actually, I think the spread came out this morning. So, I think the under is the way to go. You mentioned the weather, and Washington, again, is Scary Terry back. Who knows? There's a lot of question marks. Kansas City's defense, you mentioned, they're actually, I think, a lot better than I think a lot of people give them credit for. They're not giving up a ton of points right now. Well, I guess maybe one blemish is they're, kind of average when it comes to the run game, or the run defense, I should say. But look, if you're Kansas City and you can get up 14 on someone, you don't really need to worry too much about the run game at that point. However, with all that being said, maybe I'm just going to do it again, but I find it very, very hard to believe an NFL team, even the Kansas City Chiefs, is going to be able to cover a double-digit spread 2 weeks in a row. So I am going to go with Washington. I'm going to buy a half a point, plus 11. Will it make it onto my card? Probably not. Unfortunately, the Raider pick last week did, and wow. Anyways, the under in this one, again, just because of the weather and things like that, I just don't see a big offensive explosion, for either team for very different reasons. So give me Washington plus 11 under 48 for Monday Night Football.